Yes.
Hi guys, welcome to our live. If you can't see us, you can just turn the camera sideways. Turn it sideways, let me see. Welcome guys. Turn it sideways. I think we're going to the speed. Welcome guys.
You can turn the
Welcome back to our live. Happy Easter. It's raining in our neck of the woods and we're making dinner, so we thought it would be good to just share that with you. So let us know where you're watching from and let us know if you can see us. So welcome to those looking in on Facebook and also to you guys on Instagram. So we're making pizza. Pizza is something that we normally eat on a Friday. So we're going to be doing pizza. We're doing pepperoni pizza. And I have my two kids today. They're usually behind the camera. Now they're in front of the camera. And so we're going to do pizza. Jacoby, say hi to the people.
Hi.
And Ashelia, say hi. Alright guys, so we already have our pizza dough. I have a tutorial on the YouTube channel Nextinfood on how to make a pizza dough, so you can check that out. So this is what we're going to do. Let's go, Ashelia. We have our 14-inch pizza pan, right, Jacoby? Alright, so take the pizza dough and put it onto the pizza pan. Let's go, Ashelia. Let's see who can get this finished faster. Come, Jacoby. Put your hand in there and get it on nice and neat. Let me help you, Ashley. So we're gonna just go to the side. Let's see if we can finish before Jacoby. Push it to the side. So we're pushing it from the middle to the side. All right, guys. We're trying to. Home JA, welcome. Fancy girl. Welcome. All things something another, welcome. Welcome guys.
Hello, Melissa Benny.
Welcome to you guys on Facebook. I don't have anybody to read the comments. I soon come over and check it out. Alright, Jacoby, how you stay? Alright. So just to make it a little bit neater, come on Jacoby, use your index finger and go like this. Wipe it me. Okay, get it nice and neat. Use your index finger, Ashley, and just go turn, turn, push, turn. Alright, we want to form a nice little border on the pizza. Okay, so guys, pizza dough is ready. Let us talk a little bit about pizza dough. A good pizza dough is made with flour, water, yeast, a little olive oil for good flavor, and a little sweetness in the form of sugar or honey. And then of course the pizza dough have to go through the process called what? Called what? Fermentation. Alright, so when the dough ferments, it feels nice and soft, and that is how you get that nice soft taste. We are making a thick crust pizza because we like our pizza dough on the thicker side, the breadier side. Alright, so actually now we're good. So now we are going to add, for this pizza, we're doing 2 ounces of sauce. And this is some pre-made marinara sauce, tomato sauce. So we're going to just spread that on. Alright. Here, Ashelia. Go ahead, Jacoby, and spread. So we want to spread and keep into that beautiful border that we made. Actually, let's get a better border on this. So actually your pizza border not looking too...
I can put more sauce.
Yeah. Not looking
Happy
too
Easter,
great.
First Lady Jules.
Hey, First Lady Jules. Welcome, guys. You guys over there on Facebook, how you doing? So just spread it into the border. So a marinara sauce, guys. What is that? It's a tomato sauce. It's an Italian sauce, just like pizza. So it's primarily tomatoes, Italian herbs. Some wine is in this one. Salt and pepper, bay leaf, and some tomato paste because the tomatoes were not sweet enough for me, so I added some tomato paste just to make it look nice and red. And of course, put that outside the shot. This is mozzarella cheese, so after the sauce, get some mozzarella cheese on it, Jacoby. You want to put mozzarella cheese on your pizza because, you know, mozzarella cheese is made with whole milk. It melts nicely and it gives it a nice stretch. Plus it has a nice, simple, neutral flavor. And it goes very well with pizza. So just get some all the way around. Save a little for the top. Just spread it out like so. Start putting on the pepperoni, guys. Put the pepperoni. So tell me what kind of pizza you guys like. Pastry Delight. Hello. I can't read some of these Instagram names, you know. Hello guys. Let me see my peeps on Facebook. Helene, hello Helene. Nicola Bless, welcome. Hey Nix, how are you? Hey Helene. What is this James is writing now? Welcome guys. It's a pizza party. Yeah, we're gonna just add a little garnish of bell peppers. Could you turn on that pizza oven for me going? I hear it went off. So, Jacoby, put half of that cheese and save half for Ashilo. And then finally, guys, we are going to add a little bit of Italian herbs. So, you know, you can buy Italian herbs in the supermarket. It's a mixture of different herbs: basil, marjoram, thyme, oregano, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Rosemary. All right, actually time to put on the cheese. So guys, this is pizza number 1, nice and ready for the oven. Just spreading out the cheese. Jacoby, you have to spread out the cheese so it you have cheese in every bite. Get all of this cheese on it, Ashley. All right, so Ashley is going to take these pizzas to the oven. These pizzas are going to bake between 12 and 15 minutes, and we're baking them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm using a convection oven, so it's gonna go real quick. J5 ELP Jamaica, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Is this Shelly Dean? Guys, I'm so sorry, I can't read these Instagram fake names. NCP Photography, welcome.
Shelly Dean.
Shelly Dean. Alright guys, so I'm just cleaning up.
Check the time on.
We're gonna check the time on the pizza. Put it to about 15 minutes. So that is, there's no 15 on it, but just kind of go in between the 20. All right, great. So pizzas are in. Just do a quick cleanup, and now we are going to make some meatballs. We're gonna have meatballs and spaghetti for dinner. Put this into the pot over there, Jacoby. So guys, tell us where you're watching from.
Kenny says I watch you all the time. Can't wait to come to Streetfoodsaturdays when I visit Jamaica. When we visit Jamaica.
Thank you so much, Penny. Ashelia, take up the meatball filling, please. Jacoby, take up the tray. So now, guys, we are going to make some meatballs. Okay, so as I always say, when you're cooking, you have to have your prep ready. So in this container, go ahead and give them a close-up. I have 1 pound of ground meat and also half a pound of sausage. Okay, I love to mix both of them together. Hello guys on Facebook, we haven't forgotten you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have an egg in here, so Jacoby, get your hands in and you are going to mix this. If you don't want to mix it with your hand, you could use a wooden spoon. Do we have a wooden spoon out here? Yes, so you could mix it with a wooden spoon. So let's look at the spices for a meatball. I have some smoked paprika for color. Actually, you can read out and shout out to those who are joining and watching. So for color, smoked paprika, I have some all-purpose seasoning. I have garlic powder. This is bread. I love to add fresh breadcrumb to meatball. It helps to retain the moisture and just gives it a nicer taste. This is cayenne pepper, Italian seasoning, and I'm not even sure what seasoning is this. However, it's going all in, so in goes
Shelly Dean says
all
Boston by
of
way
our
of OT.
season.
Rick Brand says nice. Impressive 85 says hi chef, you surprised us today with this live.
Yes guys, you know, bored, tired of watching Netflix, so I said, you know what, let me just go on and show you guys how I'm making dinner for the guys.
Trini Alice is watching from Trinidad and Tobago.
Welcome Trini Ali, welcome to everybody watching.
Kay Unique is watching from California.
Welcome California, welcome Kay.
J5 says this is brutal currency, looks so delicious yet I can't get any.
Pretty Facebook.
Thank you for watching. Let me read out what the Facebook peep saying. Hey guys on Facebook. Let me see who is watching. Hey Miss French. Miss French is saying hi to Jacoby and Ashelia. They're in class today. Yes, Miss French. Ashane Roden is watching. Welcome Ashane. Helen is watching and Nicola Bless. Tamika McCarthy. Hello guys. Who is this? Andre Graham. Welcome guys. Share the live. Let somebody know that Chef Walker-Barrett is on and we have the kids on today. So for all of you who wanted to meet them, here they go. Say hi Ashley.
Hi.
Jacoby.
Hi.
So now guys, we are making meatballs and Jacoby is seasoning up the meatballs. Jacoby, I think you have to put your hands in there, get it all mixed in. Get your hands in and then you can go and wash your hands and come back. So just get your hands in and get it all mixed up. Let me see who wants to see. They say bring them on camera here. Are the little chipmunks. Jacoby to the left and Ashelia to the right. Say hi Ashley.
Hello. Impressive 85.
Basil is watching. Andrea Duncan is watching.
Impressive 85. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. See kids finally.
Nice to see your kids finally. I know, right? But they're always here. It's just that they're the ones holding the camera and reading the comments. They're always here. How is that coming on, Jacoby? You get it all mixed in? Don't need it. Just kind of squeeze it together. We don't want to get our meatball stuff. Get your hand in there, squeeze and turn. Yes, like that. Squeeze and turn. Let's give a close up with Jacoby and this meatball business. Alright guys, you see that? Jacoby's working that meatball. A meatball is ground meat mixed together with your favorite spices. Since we're going in an Italian direction today, we have mostly Italian seasoning. I'm not adding any onions to this meatball. We added garlic powder because the onions and all of the bag of good stuff is in the marinara sauce. Jerome, welcome Jerome. And Andrea Duncan, welcome Andrea. Share the live guys. So Jacoby, a little bit more mix up, mix.
Jacqueline is watching from Portmore. Cher says hi, I'm late.
Hey Cher, hey Jacqueline, welcome. Alright guys, so Facebook peeps, I am going to, hey Calvary, is that Mr. Allen? Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera here guys, I hope you can see, and I'm going to go over and we are going to shape the meatballs, so stay tuned. But before I do that, I want to give you a close-up on the pizza. Pizzas are in the oven. this is what the pizzas are looking like.
Sure says he looks
Alright,
tired already.
Boy is strong, Sherry's not tired. He love to eat, so I need to love to cook. Alright, I can hardly see his head from here, but that's alright. So guys, we're gonna make up this meatball so we can get it in the oven. Thank you, Jacoby. Go and wash your hands and come back. So this is what the meatball looks like. As I said, I put paprika on because I like my food with some color. So we're using a 1 ounce portion scoop. Hurry up and come back, Jacoby, because I'm not doing this for you guys today. You and Ashley are doing it. Come, Ashley. So you are going to scoop and release. And then Jacoby's going to round. Alright, so here it goes. So guys, you just, when you're making your meatballs, I like to portion them with a scoop and then round them into a ball. We're making 1 ounce size meatballs. If you're making the meatballs and they're sticking, just put a little oil on your hand and that will take care of all of that. Come, Jacoby, come and round. This recipe is going to give us 48 meatballs. So you guys can do the maths. 48 divided by 4 of us. If you want the meatballs bigger, feel free and make them bigger. But I think this size is perfect.
Go back, please.
You go in the middle. I'll stay at the end. Alright, so round and round and round. I'm going to give you guys a little close-up on the marinara sauce in a minute. We're cooking up some marinara sauce while Ashelia and Jacoby round up the meatballs. We also have some spaghetti that these meatballs are going on. Hey, Mr. Logan, welcome. Hi, Evelyn. Jacoby, Evelyn is saying hi.
Hi, Evelyn.
Yes, Miss French, lockdown dinner. Well, this is an everyday dinner. You know how we do it in the Barrett's household. We are always cooking. Hey, Mark. Thanks for watching. I'm going to check the pizzas and turn them around. So this is what our pizzas looking like, guys. They're soon ready, soon ready, soon ready. Alright, so they're taking a little bit longer than I anticipate. How many meatballs? We're going to need another tray for the meatballs. Let me just grab another tray. I see our people on Instagram. Yes, the family's cooking together. Dream house by design. Yes, everybody's cooking.
We have marinara meatballs, our meatballs marinara. We have pizzas and
Guys, the whole house smell like pizza. pizza and tomato sauce and everything that is delicious. Hey Nicola, no fish. No fish. Amiki will finish eating the sprat from last night. The sprat done. Jacoby Amiki says hi. Sprat done, Amiki.
Kenny K's Delight says hi, Auntie Shakora.
Hey Kenny K. So guys, I run to grab another tray because Jacoby, line up those meatballs, please. Do we have 5 in a row or 4 in a row? I don't want to see them look so chaka. Put 5 in a row. They're not going to rise and go anywhere. 5 in a row. And go ahead and read.
What's on the menu today? By Renee.
Renee, we are making pepperoni pizza, meatball marinara, and that is going to get served up with some spaghetti. And then for dessert, we're making some coconut bullo. So I'll show you how that is done in a minute. But right now we are working on the meatballs.
Renardo says hi.
Hi, Renardo. Hey, Miki. Long time no see. Andreen Spence. Hey, Andreen. So now, guys, I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil over our meatballs, and they're going to go into the oven. You can fry these, but they're just as delicious in the oven. So these will go into the oven, and I'm going to put it on the rotisserie setting or the convection setting for 10 minutes, and then we're going to finish them in our sauce. So if you want to make meatballs, these are great anytime. You can kids usually love meatballs. These are good with rice. You can make them into you could buy some hot dog bread and make like a sub meatball sandwich. You could make the meatballs, cut them up and put them on pizza, and then of course you can serve them with your favorite pasta. Today we're serving them with spaghetti, so that is going to be absolutely awesome. So let me show you guys what our marinara sauce is looking like. So this is the marinara sauce, and this is made with onions, garlic, celery, lots of tomatoes. You know, lots of tomatoes are in the market. Some wine, and also some Italian herbs. And so this was cooked already. It's just on the finishing now. So this is what we're going to be putting the meatballs in after they cook in the oven for a good 10 minutes. We're going to add them in here and let everything cook together. I am going to re-season this just with a little bit more Italian seasoning, and we'll be fine. Jacoby, bring the container with the Italian seasoning. Come, please.
Kenisha Walker says hi, sis and family, loving the look. Please pack some of the meatballs for me, please.
Hey, Kenny.
Pat Paris says thanks for the Easter bun recipe.
You're welcome. Jacoby, look around the storeroom. You see the Italian seasoning. Bring it for me. Yes, Renardo. Hi, Renardo. Nicola Martin. Hi. No, we're not open during the week. We are at home. We are open on the last Saturdays. And if we're gonna pop up on at another time, we'll let you guys know. But we're usually open Nicola Martin 437 on the last Saturday. Okay, so guys, enough marinara. We are going to make the bulla. How many of you ever made bulla? Or even know how simple it is to make the bulla? Well, I am here today to show you guys how simple it is to make bulla. So, I'm going to remove the marinara sauce and put my pot on for the bulla. But before that, I am going to add some more Italian herbs to our marinara sauce just to re-season it. And our herbs went in. And we're just gonna let all of that combine. There's one little ingredient that I like to put in my marinara sauce that is not traditionally done, and that is balsamic vinegar. Balsamic vinegar is a vinegar that is aged in a wooden barrel, so it takes on that dark color almost like soy sauce. Balsamic vinegar has a sweet note at the end. I like to put it in my marinara sauce. Usually a tablespoon is good. Okay, so don't come at me now. This is my addition. I like adding balsamic to my marinara sauce. And so I'm going to remove this, and we are going to start making the liquid part of our bulla recipe. I should have listened to Jacoby and bring out the pizza oven. The pizzas would have been baked already. I don't know what's going on in my little convection oven. It's baking slow. However, we're holding the faith. So guys, who is this now? Come Jacoby, read the comments.
M_4 Millie as Hi Chef Lee cater for private events for an individual customer.
Yes, once the budget is realistic, once the customer is serious, yes. Okay, so who else is asking a question? So guys, take these up, Jacoby. Where are my wooden spoons? So for our bulla, I want to show you how that is done. So come over here, Ashelia. Yes. And Jacoby, take all of what is dirty with you. So guys, bulla is a beloved part of our Jamaican food culture. And in my household, at Easter time, we love to eat stout bun and bulla and cheese. So I have made buns so many times prior to today, and as soon as I bake them, they fly off the counter. So today I was about to bake bulla, and I said, you know what, let me show you guys how it is done. So in this pot I have half cup of margarine. This is half cup of melted margarine. And bulla is made similar to the stout bun. We use the melted method. To that, I am going to add, before we look at the pizza, just turn them around for me, be careful. I'm adding 2 cups of sugar, and brown sugar is best. And because it's a coconut bulla, I'm adding half cup of coconut as well.
Lisa is asking what kind of flour for the bulla.
I'm using baking flour. I love using baking flour when I'm baking because it has a higher gluten content. I'm also adding half cup of water. No.
Says hi teacher, what's up? Just took my spice bun out the oven.
Oh, yummy. Yes, so switch them around. Here's a towel, a dry towel. So guys, we're just melting the sugar for the bulla. Don't want to get it too hot, you just want to melt it. So in the pot we have margarine, coconut, sugar for sweet. I'm going to add some molasses in. And my molasses is on the finishing. I want to add a tablespoon of molasses. Okay, the molasses add a depth of flavor and it adds some color. Okay, so that's it. I am also adding in some ginger powder. This is 1 tablespoon of ginger powder. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of salt, and we're just going to mix everything together. I'm actually going to turn the fire off because I don't want it to get too hot. All right.
Shelly Dean said rough bulla and butter out there.
Hey Shelly, I love bulla too.
Sky_1115 said, Mrs. Post the recipes, please.
We will. I'm adding a tablespoon of honey. So all of these simple sugars that we're adding is going to help to retain the moisture in the finished bulo. Now, bulo doesn't have to have any egg in it. I don't think they put egg in it in the bakery, but you can if you want a lighter bulo. Some bakery, depending on the bakery, the bulos taste very different. Some is nice and soft, while some is more firm. Jacoby, look in the spice cupboard. You see the nutmeg. It's on the top shelf in a little clear container. Bring it for me. So we're just gonna add some nutmeg, and then we're good to go on the liquid aspect of the bulo. And this is a coconut. We add some coconut in. I like the texture and the flavor of coconut. So this is basically the liquid part of the bulo. So come over this side, and I'm going to show you. Looks like one of our pizza is almost ready. We're going to take that out shortly. So guys, we're still waiting on our meatballs to go into the oven. So while we wait, we are going to get the liquid part ready. So this is what we're going to do. The dry part, I'm sorry. So this is 1 pound of baking flour. Baking flour you can find in the supermarket in the flour section. It's usually wrapped out and labeled baking flour. So this here is 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and my baking soda is lumpy. Jacoby, go for the safe. I'm not in the kitchen, guys, so I keep sending for stuff.
Lisa says do a banana bread next time.
There's a banana bread on the YouTube channel, Lisa. A lovely banana bread tutorial. So you can go over there and watch it. Okay, so guys, let's add some spice to the bulo. This is nutmeg. I'm just adding 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Did I add salt already? I think so. I added some salt. And now I'm going to add the leaveners. So we're using both baking powder and baking soda. So I'm using 2 teaspoons of baking soda and 1 tablespoon of baking powder. It's a good idea to sift these things because when they lump, when it bakes, sometimes you bite into a lump of baking soda and that just don't taste too right, okay? Jacoby, check that pizza, please. The one at the bottom. So now, guys, I am going to combine the dry ingredients. All right, just combine everything. The leaveners leaven the baked product, so it's going to make it a little bit more pleasant to eat. Take out the other one. Look if the other one is ready. And then put the meatballs in.
Is this ready?
Yep, this is perfect. All right, so you guys can show them what the pizza look like. Pizza is out. One of them is a little overdone, one that was on the top. This is Jacoby and this is Ashia. Okay, so that's what the pizza looks like. Put it on 20. So come back, guys. We are going to make our bulo. Bulo is between a batter and a dough. So there are 2 ways to make the bulo. You could make a thick batter, pour it on a tray, put it to bake, and then cut it afterwards. You know when you see those square bulos, they're made with a thick batter. But the round ones are usually made with a soft dough that you cut out. So in goes the liquid, and we want to just kind of mix it into a firm enough dough, not too soft. Okay, So you don't pour the liquid in at once because it's always never approximate.
Wadsworth Global is asking, apart from texture, what would be the impact of using coconut milk instead of the grated coconut?
Coconut milk is just fake coconut, but you, depending on the brand, you can still get the coconut flavor. But when you use the fresh coconut, for me, it's all about texture. So I prefer to use the fresh coconut because I get that strong coconut flavor and also texture. That's why I use that. But if you don't have that, go right ahead and use the coconut powder. So I'm just gonna dust our board with some flour, and this is what it looks like, guys. See, a nice sticky dough. And now we are going to put it together. And it smells like ginger and coconut. And these are going to be small. I'm going to cut them small. So you want to just dust it lightly with a little flour. And this is what I like to do. I like to just flatten it and just gently fold it over on itself. All right. You see it coming together nicely. And then you want to rest it, okay? So you give it a couple knead. So you bring it in and you flatten it. Dust it with a little flour, bring it in like this. If you want the color darker, you could add brown in. But I think this color is fine for me. Okay. The meatballs are in, guys, by the way. What are they saying on Instagram, Jacoby? Just...
Nothing.
Okay. All right, so you see how smooth our dough look now? This is what we're looking for. We're just going to cover this and let it hang out here. And we're gonna let it rest for a good 10 minutes. I'll show you guys what it looks like in 10 minutes. So we're just gonna clean up. All right, so that is that. I'm gonna wash my hands and come back and cut the pizza for you guys to see what that looks like. Meatballs are cooking nicely, guys. So it's pizza cutting time. I'm gonna cut the pizza for you guys to see.
This one Instagram.
Jacoby, look who is asking a question for me, please.
Shelly Dean said, skill dance. Probably you never heard of me, said. Is this bulla recipe going on the YouTube channel?
Eventually.
First Lady Jules said that she's coming for a slice.
Hey Jules. So pizza is ready. You're just gonna cut it. Who else? Go ahead, Jacoby, and read the comment.
The Fox 1967 said everything looks delicious.
Thank you, the Fox.
And Shelly Dean said, I'm hungry bad.
Shirley, I wish I could give you some of this food. I really do. But Jacoby and Ashley is going to go through this pizza like nobody business. Pizza cutter is a little bit dull, but alright guys, so look at that, look at that, look at that. So one slice for the Instagram people, one slice for the Facebook people. Alright guys, this is what our pizza look like. So usually when we're making meatballs, we usually make pizza and we make it more like a flatbread, a nice bready dough, because it goes well with the pasta and it's a lot more filling that way. Alright, so this one,
The man himself said looks delicious.
thank you. Alright, so just let's put these on our pizza board. Get these out of the way. Here we go. Alright guys. Okay, so what is the, pull out one of the meatballs. Let's see what it's looking like.
Mark Stewart says pizza look yummy.
Bring it over here. No man, they could cook a little bit more. So now guys, pizza is ready. Actually remove that olive oil before it fall off. Take these stuff back into the kitchen and put them in the pantry for me, please.
Mark Stewart said pizza looks yummy. Oh, said that earlier.
So now guys, we're going to shape our bolo and put back our marinara sauce to keep warm. So as soon as the meatballs come out the oven, we can add it to the marinara sauce. Give a little clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up. Clean up.
The Fox 1967. I love my crusty. Love my pizza crusty and well done, just like the second one. The Fox 1967 again. Are you on ends?
No, I'm at home.
No, the government e-commerce program for Portmore.
What was that? Sorry, I don't even know what that is. Alright guys, so this is our bolo dough. And we're gonna bake them on our pizza tray. Let's get our pizza tray ready.
Mark Stewart is asking how long for the meatballs in the oven and at what temperature?
Okay, so it's on 400 and at first I thought 10 minutes would have been fine, but 10 minutes has passed. So we're going to let it go for 20 minutes because we really want it to start roasting to develop some flavor. So if you're making it, Mark, you just watch it. Different oven behaves differently, but what you're looking for is doneness. You want the meatball to be firm and caramelized, start to take on some color. So just let it go until that is achieved.
Impressive 85, Jacoby and Ashley. Since mom is a chef, do you all plan on following in her footsteps, or are you all tired of being around food?
You can never be tired of food.
You heard Ashilia's answer.
I'll always like food, but I don't think I'll be following in her footsteps. Very big footsteps.
Shelly Dean, pizza is my favorite fast food. I love Italian food. Great restaurants in Boston.
Great. Yes, Italian food is simple and just delicious. So I'm going to divide my dough in two, guys. Just want to get it a little bit on the smooth side. Okay. Now this is not going to be perfectly smooth because the coconut that is in it, so it's going to be a little bit rough on top. That's going to be the character of the coconut. So this could be one giant bulla, but we're gonna cut it smaller. So you can roll it. So we roll it about no more than half of an inch thick. Okay, guys, ½ inch thick, and then you cut it. I'm using a glass to cut it. So I'm cutting it about 4 inches round. So you want to dip the glass in some flour just to make sure it doesn't stick. And you want to press down and turn just like that.
Mark Stewart, how long for the meatballs in the oven? Oh, this is outside.
Yeah. We're checking. Jacoby, just start to pop. Let it stay in. Just switch them around. Put what is at the bottom at the top. And then, guys, you want to use something to help you to take the bullas up. All right, so one down. And the great thing about the bulla dough, you can always re-roll it. So you squeeze it back together. It's a very forgiving dough. Do you think any other culture have bulla? Every time I make bulla, it reminds me of a cookie dough. I think what happened when stuff come to Jamaica, it gets changed into, you know, these unique treats that we have. I really feel like bulla started out, was inspired from a cookie dough. What do you guys think? It's almost like a roll cookie. I could see me putting chocolate chip in this and, you know, a little bit more baking soda, and it will come out tasting like a good chocolate chip cookie with ginger. What do you guys think? All right, let me check our marinara sauce. It's cooking away. Turn it down. Ooh, hot. See that? It's nice and thick. All right, so when you're making a sauce, guys, you want it to cook slowly, not too fast. The slower you cook the sauce, the more flavor it will have at the end. So no rush, low and slow. And the great thing about sauces like tomato-based sauces like this marinara sauce, you can make one batch of it and then you could freeze, put it in small containers, and you can put it in your freezer, and you can have your sauces in your freezer for 3 months. So whenever you want to make food, you can just take the sauce out and you're good to go. So now on to our second dough.
Dion says the same thought came to me about bulla.
Yeah, Dion, I think so. It must be. Everything is similar. I think different cultures, you make stuff out of necessity and out of the ingredients that you have available. And then, of course, you're going to name them based on, you know, the jargons, the names that are used in your culture. So yes, bulla is one of our unique sweet treats, but it always reminds me of a cookie. I'm sure somebody who doesn't know what bulla is, they would eat it and it would remind them of almost like a gingerbread cookie.
Impressive 85 said, this almost looks like small tea cakes they make in the southern states.
And there we go again. So similar stuff.
Wadsworth Global said, Belize has something similar to bulla called powder bun. It is lighter than our bulla though.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Jones of Fabulous said, didn't know you were getting live today. Did I miss a lot?
You missed the pizza, and we're gonna make meatball marinara. The oven just went off, Jacoby. Let's see what those look like. I didn't know I was going live today either, Joan. I just decide in the afternoon, early afternoon, and drag the kids in it, drag my husband in it, and here we are cooking for you guys. How are we looking, Jacoby? Be careful. Come over here. Come over here. All right, guys. This is what our meatballs look like. They're nice and firm. So this is, most times when I'm teaching, the students would say, Chef, how do you know when it is done? Guys, so when we put them in the oven, they were soft. Now they're firm. They've been cooking for 20 minutes. They're 1 ounce. They must be cooked. So put them on top of the stove, Jacoby, and we're going to put our bullas in. And dinner is coming together nicely.
Shawnee says, good afternoon, Chef. Just coming in. What's in that bulla dough, please?
Hey, Shawnee, this is coconut with a little ginger in the background. Set the oven for the bulla to 400. You're gonna put the bulla for 20 minutes. You can baste the bulla with a little egg wash, but I don't usually do that. I just put them in as it is and just let them bake away. So we have 5 on one tray and 5 on another. So Jacoby, put this one in.
Put in the strips.
My husband is saying to put in the strips. So let us just free flow on this one. Just flat it down.
Okay, bulla stick.
And it's gonna go in. All right, so take a look, guys. All our bullas are going in. You know, if it was pear time, you know, bulla and pear, but bulla and cheese today. Okay, so we have our serving plate for our bulla ready. And now we are going to put our meatballs in. Can I have that tray with the meatballs? Let me grab it. Thank you. So come over here, guys. So I'm just picking off the meatballs and putting it in. I don't want all the juice from the tray. I don't want all of that in there, just some. And you see that bright red color? That is from this paprika. And a little fun fact, paprika is a pepper. It is made from a pepper, like it looks almost like a sweet pepper, but they don't grow as big as a sweet pepper. And it is dried, and then that pepper is dried and then ground into a powder. So you have smoked paprika and you have unsmoked paprika. So they also smoke the peppers in the drying process for the smoked paprika. Can I have the other?
Pat Paris said, did you grease the pan?
Oh no, there's no need to grease the pan because I line it with foil. Lining your pan with foil when you're baking allows faster cleanup. And these meatballs have sausage in them, and sausage is fatty. See all of that fat? So I knew that because of that I didn't need to grease the pan. Plus we pour over some olive oil before we put it in the oven. So we're good to go. So we're just cooking these. Only 5 minutes in the sauce because they're already cooked for 20 minutes in the oven. If you overcook the meatballs, they're gonna taste a little bit tough and we don't want that. So we're just combining both flavors and then we'll be ready to serve our meatballs. How are our people on Instagram? Be careful, put these in the sink for me along with this. So guys, bulla is in. It's gonna take us 20 minutes to get done. And then what are we doing now? Our pasta is pre-cooked, so that is going to be ready in another 10 minutes, and then dinner will be served. So in the meantime, while you give an eye on our meatballs, I'm just gonna take the time to clean up. That's the thing about cooking, you know, guys. You have to clean up as you go along. Don't wait until everything is done to get it clean. Ashelia, could you take these back to the pantry for me, please? And put that one in the sink. Jacoby, just wash this towel and bring it back so we can clean up and get ready to serve our dinner. Bring the whole tray, wash that and bring it back. I'll take this towel. So guys, let's give our meatball a little stir around just to combine everything. So this is a great way to use up tomatoes. You can put the tomatoes in a blender. You don't need any water. Just chop them up, put them in a blender, and just puree them. You can puree it coarse or smooth. Add onions, seasoning, and just cook your tomato sauce. Tomatoes are very flavorful. They're a little bit acidic. So to balance the acidity, you could add a little bit of sugar when you're making it. Add the sweetener to your taste. So you could add a little sugar to your taste. You can add whatever seasoning you like and just make some tomato sauce and make some marinara, some meatballs. Ground beef, I find that depending on the supermarket, you go to the supermarket and you can always find an affordable tray of ground beef. So guys, give the ground beef a chance. This is too dry. Those things that I put hot pots on, guys, could you just bring one for me?
Babe Toya said, you sound like my home economics teacher. Clean as we go, guys.
You have to. You must clean as you go, so at the end, you can relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor.
She also said this looks so good.
Thank you. So we have our plate ready for our meatballs and spaghetti. Jacoby, come and look for the garnish. Take up the parsley. Take up the parsley, please. Alright, and go around that side and wipe out the plate. That side. And remember to turn the trays around for the bulla. So you're going to put what is at the bottom, at the top, and vice versa. Both of them. So our meatball is ready and we are going to remove it. And we're going to reheat our pasta. So here goes. I'm just gonna bring my water to a boil for my pasta. So I cook the pasta ahead of time. This is what it looks like. So once you cook pasta ahead of time, guys, you wanna half cook it, don't fully cook it, and then you want to add a little oil to it. There's no need to add oil into the liquid when you're boiling the pasta because oil and water doesn't mix. The oil will always rise to the top, so it's always better to add the oil after the pasta is cooked. The purpose for adding the oil is to prevent it from sticking together. pasta is starch, and starch is gelatinized, and therefore it will always try and stick to each other. So when you're making pasta, it's best to start cooking it in boiling water. Salt is the primary flavor, so you want to add enough salt at the beginning, and then you want to make sure you stir your pasta as it cooks. If you don't stir the pasta during the cooking process, during the gelatinization process, it will stick together. Okay, so it doesn't matter how much oil you put in the water. If you don't stir that pasta while it is cooking, it is going to stick together. So stirring is more important, but when it is cooked and drained, you want to rinse it to cool it down to stop the cooking, and then add some oil to that. All right, that's that little tip for you.
Hey, Tessie says, what kind of outside burner is that?
This is street food at home. This is a 1 burner, good for making a seafood boil, good for frying fish. So when I'm at home and I want to do that outside cooking and I can't bother to light the coal stove, I just draw from my 1 burner and make some delicious food. Jacoby, turn around those bullets for me, please. Did you do it already?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're just waiting for the water to come to a boil. What I did was to save the pasta water. I didn't throw it away. My students know how important the pasta water is to me. It is because that's where the starch is, and the pasta water is very important. You know, pasta should really be boiled and served immediately. So if I am going to boil it ahead of time, I usually save the water to reheat the pasta in. I find that when you boil the pasta and serve it immediately along with the sauce, it just tastes so much better. It doesn't taste so much rinsed and watered down. I just prefer it that way. All right, that's just me. So it is a waiting game now. So in the meantime, we are going to serve our meatballs. We're gonna plate some up in our family style setting right here. Meatball goes in, and we always eat as a family, guys. You must do more of that. As a child, I always ate with my parents and my sisters and my brothers. So family time in my house is very important. So we always eat, you know, we always help ourselves and eat together. So this is the meatball, and then at this time we put a little bit of herbs. So that's parsley going on. Bring the Sheila, could you just bring the paper towel, please? So give the guys a look at what's going on with the bulla in the oven. They need to turn around again, Jacoby. So keep it on. Don't take it off.
So she can hold it.
Okay. In the meantime, the Instagram people can have a look at what's going on with the bulla. Are those beautiful guys?
They're rising.
Yes, they should rise. They're not ready yet. We're just gonna leave them, let them be. And let me just tell you guys, when you make something at home versus getting it commercially, is 2 different things. Homemade food is so much better than commercially made food because you are using more tasty ingredients. You know, oftentimes people will say, oh, and then you're using your own recipes. So, you know, if you make this bulla recipe, it's not gonna taste like the store-bought bulla. It's just gonna taste so much nicer because it is made with a lot more care, a lot more love. All right, so just note that. So we're going to reheat the pasta. In goes the pasta. Just warming it up. Sheila, could you just bring some mozzarella cheese in a small container, please? And bring a silver bowl, Ashelia. Quickly, because this pasta is already ready to come out. A silver bowl. So guys, thanks for staying in. Add more love. And more love is put in it. That's right, Chef Cameron. Thank you guys so much for coming on and staying on. It's always my pleasure to share my love of food with you. All right, and this is very natural for me. This is what I do, and this is how my family and I, this is how we eat food all the time. So it's easy to share with you. So we're just waiting on Ashelia to bring the cheese, and then we can serve our pasta, and we will be almost ready. All right, thank you. I didn't need all of it, but that's fine. All right, guys, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to just strain this off in our colander, just like that. Put that down there. No, I want to reheat it for this. So you drain it, and then while it is hot, come and add some mozzarella cheese for me, Jacoby. So while it is hot, I add the parsley and I add some cheese. Okay, great. And what's going to happen is that the residual heat from the pasta is going to just slowly melt the cheese. All right, and here we go.
Empress85 said, thank you so much, Chef. Thanks, family, for sharing her during mealtime.
Thank you for watching.
Shelly Dean said, that table is beautiful.
Chef Cameron
Thank
says,
you.
looking delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
Shelly Dean says looks great.
Thank you,
Chef
guys.
Cameron says, and more love is put in it.
That's it. 2017, Cher said, please post this video on YouTube.
We'll try. You hear that, Ashelia? Please post this video on YouTube. Ashelia said if she can get it up, she will. All right, guys. So, isn't that pretty? And just a little bit more parsley on top. All right, so that is one serving. This is for Gawain. And then, of course, the kids will help themselves with theirs.
Auntie Kenisha said, lovely, as always, sis.
Hey, Ken.
Serena Wally says,
Jacoby, could you just look at the bullets for me? Turn them over, turn them around, please. Just switch them around.
Wasworth Global. And just like that, I'll go have my cup soup.
Look here. You know what? I'm going to do a live on how to jazz up cup soup. Guys, I'm encouraging you to cook. Cooking is not that difficult. It's not even expensive. So I promise I'm going to jazz up cup soup.
Is this ready?
Let's see. Oh, yes. Put this
The
right
Fox
here.
1967. Listen for the bike from my pickup.
Okay. All right. Where is my lifter?
Chef Cameron, I got my fork out.
This was on the top, Jacoby, or on the bottom?
I'm not sure. I switched them. So
All right.
that one isn't as red as that.
Okay, so this needs to go at the bottom so that we can get some color. So guys, I'm baking this in a perforated pan. I love baking in perforated pan because the stuff bakes so much faster and so much more even. Put this back in the oven. turn the oven down, you see they start cracking, the oven is too hot. So turn it down to 350, and we're gonna give the bullets 5 more minutes to be ready. And you guys can have a look at our plated meatball and spaghetti. So let's talk about price, guys. This pack of spaghetti in my supermarket was for $95, and the meatball, I bought a pack of ground beef for $250, and I put 2 sausage in there. The entire pack of sausage was for $350. So this dinner that is serving 4 is less than $2,000. So I think you guys really need to start, you know, doing a budget and just make affordable food delicious. It's not that difficult. So for example, you buy a whole pack of mozzarella cheese. This mozzarella cheese is going to last me a long time. So I paid $2,500 for this mozzarella cheese, and this can give me many cheese dinners. So think about it for you who buy fast food. If you should go to BK, that is probably spent on 2 burgers that you're just going to eat. So sometimes you just have to be penny wise and stretch your buck and just be creative. Cooking is all about being creative and, you know, just enjoying the love of food. I think when you have somebody to cook for, it makes you cook more. So I have these guys to cook for, plus I'm a chef, so cooking comes naturally for me, but I encourage you guys to cook. Sheila, put this back in the fridge, and bullets are gonna come out shortly.
Wadsworth Global, just kidding. Thanks for sharing as usual. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit too. Come on, Ashley. Put this back in the fridge.
Simmigrant, please save the life.
Okay, we'll try.
Steele Angela, which supermarket do you shop?
Lee's and General Foods are my 2 go-to supermarkets. I love General Foods because I can almost get everything that I want. And like for the bulky stuff, like the cheese in a bulk, I will get it at Price Smart, because you get a better bang for your buck by buying a kilo of mozzarella cheese at Price Smart. Can I get those bullets out, Jacoby? The one at the bottom.
Sky 1115, 500 a day, cook 2,000 is for 4 days.
Yep. All right, come Ashelia, come back guys, let's finish together.
2017 share, I agree with you.
So as much as things are expensive, guys, if you plan your meals right and you can get more for your buck, you can get a lot more. For example, when I buy a whole chicken, I'll try and save the breast and make a stir fry, push it off to the side, Ashelia, and come in the shop. And then I'll use like the leg and thigh to make a whole nother meal. So you always have to learn. And I think I learned that from my mother. She was very good at that, you know, stretching everything, you know, adding vegetables to everything, looking for a deal. Like I go to the market, guys, so I don't buy vegetables in the supermarket. I'll go to the market and I will buy my vegetables, and I'll get a whole lot more for $3,000 that will last me a week and sometimes 2 weeks. You get pak choy, you get all your green vegetables, all your aromatic vegetables, and you have food in a flash. You get bananas on $3,000. So as much as things are a little expensive, there's always a bargain somewhere. All right, so I promise to show you how to make those ramen noodles into something spectacular. You have to buy a few condiments though to take them from regular to great. So guys, bulla is ready. We're gonna do a close-up. Ashelia is going to save the live if it will allow us to, and this is it. So thank you guys so much for stopping in and for staying in. The bulla is a little bit hot, can't come off the tray right now. We need something to help us to lift it off. Let me see if I have it went inside, or let's just try using a spoon. All right, there we go. These smell like ginger, and they just smell like total deliciousness. So we can make a little design like so, just kind of overlap them like so. And this is our buller. You say buller or bulla? What do you guys say? What you say? What you guys say? Buller or bulla? I think we all say bulla. So guys, from Jacoby, Ashelia, and myself, thank you guys so much for watching. All right, and my husband is saying that we should scoop in together so you can see all of us in the shot. I don't think he'll be able to see us all in the shot because Jacoby is so much taller, and Ashelia is so much shorter. So guys, so let us recap our meatball marinara with spaghetti, our bulla for dessert. Ashelia, run for some cheese. Let's do some bulla and cheese. I'll show you how we eat bulla and cheese just before we get off the live. And of course, with our pasta dinner, we are having our pepperoni pizza, and we make it nice and bready, so it reminds us of, you know, garlic bread.
So kitchen said, hi guys.
Hey auntie. Blessed and highly flavored. Favored. Hi guys. Right, I say bulla too. Bulla is it. What do you like your bulla with, cheese or avocado? Oh, or in Jamaica we say pear. So this is, Jacoby, don't make the rest of the bulla then burn up, you know. So this is the Jamaican cheese for the Jamaican bulla. All right, so how I like to eat it, I like to spread the cheese onto the bulla and just bite into it. And you know, what do you like bulla with? Somebody said pear. All right guys, in terms of drink, bulla and milk or bulla and Pepsi? How it go? What do you have the bulla with? Pepsi or, put it here, bulla and Pepsi or bulla and milk?
Mr. French, dinner is looking so yum.
Hey,
So
Miss
delicious.
French.
Noel Cunningham says looking good.
Hey, Chef.
Nicolette says good evening.
Hi, Nicolette. So, guys, I was asking, bulla, what kind of drink? Bulla with milk or bulla with Pepsi or bulla with any drink? I personally, even though I am lactose intolerant, when I'm going to indulge, if I don't have the almond milk or, you know, all the other fake milk, I just cheat and drink a little regular whole milk. I have to drink a little baking soda afterwards though. But I just think that a cool glass of milk with bulla, with a piece of tasty cheese, it just put it all together for me. So, bulla and milk or bulla and juice? How it go? What do you guys like? They're laughing at Pepsi.
Shauna K says please make the stir-fried noodles with chicken.
Shauna K, you have to remind me of what is the stir-fried noodle with chicken.
Kenisha Walker says dad's favorite was bulla and Pepsi.
Oh, definitely. So, you see my sister come on. My father loved bulla. So, you see now, Easter is bulla and cheese to my father thing. All right? So today when I, you know, remembering our family tradition, I said, okay, at first I said I was going to make bulla only, but then I ended up making the dinner on the live. And my father loved Pepsi, so he would always have bulla and pear when pear season, but in Easter, bulla and cheese with a tall bottle of well cold Pepsi. Rest in peace, Daddy. All right, so guys, we are going to go and we're gonna have our dinner. So thank you so much for staying in and for stopping in. And for those of you who are new, welcome. And I want to tell you about my YouTube channel. It's called Nextinfood. So if you have not yet subscribed, go over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nextinfood. You can see a pizza tutorial, and we will be uploading how to make bulo, so you guys can make along, and a lot of other simple dishes. So again, thank you. I'll see you next time. I don't know what I'll cook, but I'll see you next time. So from Gawain, myself, Ashelia, and Jacoby, we want to thank you guys so much for stopping in. And guess what? We are going to eat our dinner. So you guys take care. All right, Ash. So save if you can. Take care, guys, on Facebook. Save if you can, Ashelia. Bye, Jules. Happy Easter, Impressive 89. Milk is a great balance. I agree. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, 2017 share. Bye, guys.
I'm about to save the live.
All right, actually, come and save the live over here. Go in.
Happy Resurrection Weekend.
Happy Resurrection Weekend. I've never heard that before, but